In a world that seems to be spiraling out of control, where uncertainty and chaos appear to dominate every corner of life, one ancient philosophy offers a surprising antidote: Stoicism. Imagine living with a sense of calm and clarity, no matter what's happening around you. What if you could find peace, even in the midst of personal challenges, societal unrest, and overwhelming stress? This video will explore how Stoic philosophy offers timeless tools for achieving inner peace in the modern world. The Stoics were not just philosophers, they were practical thinkers who showed us how to lead more resilient, meaningful lives. Through the wisdom of Stoic thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, we can learn to cultivate a mind that is calm, rational, and grounded, no matter how chaotic the world around us becomes. At the heart of Stoicism lies a deceptively simple idea: focus only on what you can control. The Stoics argued that we waste a tremendous amount of energy worrying about things that are completely outside of our control. Other people's actions, the future, the past, and even the things we've come to desire. Stoic wisdom tells us to stop fighting the uncontrollable and instead focus on our reactions, attitudes, and responses. The Stoic dichotomy of control separates the world into two distinct categories: the things we can control and the things we cannot. The things we can control include our thoughts, our actions, and our feelings. These are the only areas we have full authority over. Everything else, whether it's the weather, the opinions of others, or the global economy, falls into the category of things beyond our control. Imagine how much mental and emotional energy you'd save if you let go of the things you can't control. Stoicism teaches us to invest our energy only in areas where we have the power to make a difference. By doing this, we free ourselves from the weight of unnecessary worry and focus on improving ourselves and our responses to the world. This Stoic principle is incredibly powerful in today's world, where many of us feel stressed about events outside our control. For instance, consider the current global situation: pandemics, political unrest, economic instability. These are things we cannot directly influence, yet many of us waste hours worrying about them. The Stoic response would be to acknowledge the uncertainty, then refocus on what we can do, whether it's improving our own well-being, being kinder to others, or taking action in our personal lives to make the world around us a little bit better. For example, consider Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers and a Roman emperor. Amidst the pressures of ruling an empire, he wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Marcus faced constant battles, political intrigue, and personal loss, yet he managed to find peace and purpose because he focused on what was in his control: his own character, thoughts, and responses. Another core principle of Stoicism is acceptance, not in the sense of resignation or passivity, but in the sense of embracing the impermanence of life. Life is unpredictable, and change is constant. The Stoics remind us that suffering often comes from resisting what is. Whether it's the loss of a loved one, a failed relationship, or a professional setback, the Stoics would urge us to embrace these events with acceptance, knowing that they are part of life's natural rhythm. Epictetus, one of the central Stoic figures, famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This isn't about suppressing our emotions, but rather about acknowledging our feelings and then choosing how to respond. When something unexpected or difficult happens, we can choose to either resist it and suffer, or we can choose to accept it and move forward with a sense of peace. Consider a situation like losing a job. In today's world, this can feel like a devastating blow, a personal failure, or a deep sense of insecurity. But through the Stoic lens, this is simply an event that we cannot control. What we can control is our reaction. We can either wallow in self-pity and anger, or we can choose to view the situation as an opportunity for growth, a chance to learn, adapt, and move forward. Though mindfulness is often associated with modern-day self-help practices, it is deeply rooted in Stoic thought. The Stoics believed in mindful awareness of our thoughts, emotions, and actions. To be a Stoic is to be fully present and aware of our internal state, so that we can make conscious choices about how to respond to the world around us. This is where the Stoic practice of self-reflection comes into play. Every day, Stoic philosophers would spend time reflecting on their actions, thoughts, and experiences. Marcus Aurelius, in particular, would write in his journal, reflecting on his own behavior and considering how he could improve his responses. This kind of daily introspection helps to strengthen our minds, so that when chaos and adversity arise, we are better equipped to face them with resilience and inner peace. Part of what makes Stoic philosophy so powerful is its ability to confront our deepest fears. The Stoics didn't shy away from difficult questions about life, death, and suffering. Instead, they embraced them head-on. By confronting our fears and uncertainties, we can transcend them and live a life of true freedom and peace. For example, the Stoics taught us to prepare for the worst-case scenario. They believed that by mentally rehearsing the challenges we might face, we can reduce the fear and anxiety that often comes with uncertainty. Imagine approaching a difficult situation, whether it's giving a speech, making a big decision, or facing a personal crisis, and instead of fearing the worst, you approach it with calmness, knowing that you've already mentally prepared for the worst outcome. This practice isn't about expecting failure, but about realizing that even in the face of hardship, we can maintain peace of mind. The Stoic teachings offer a blueprint for living a life of peace and purpose, regardless of the chaos around us. By focusing on what we can control, accepting life's inevitable challenges, practicing mindfulness, and confronting our fears, we can navigate life's uncertainties with strength and clarity. The key takeaway from Stoic philosophy is that true peace doesn't come from avoiding difficulties or controlling the external world. It comes from within. It comes from mastering our thoughts, controlling our reactions, and finding purpose even in the face of adversity. What would it look like for you to live with Stoic wisdom in today's world? To focus on what you can control and let go of the rest. To embrace the uncertainties of life with acceptance and peace. As you reflect on this, I invite you to think about how you can apply the Stoic principles in your own life. How will you respond to the chaos around you with calmness and clarity? What changes can you make today to bring more peace and purpose into your life?